Same place, same hustle, two different counties, two completely different rules. What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Still Eating Good Season 2. Today we are stepping inside home kitchens where people are building real businesses. No major storefront, no huge team, just family recipes, culture, and a whole lot of hustle. In this episode, we're gonna hang out with a Bay Area baker who's working within the system, and then another home cook just one county over who's still waiting for the opportunity to grow. Because depending on where you live in California, your path can look a lot different. I'm Jo Beth DeVera, and this is Still Eating Good, stories that feed culture. A kitchen can be a lot of things. A place to cook, a place to gather, a place to reset at the end of the day. But for some people, it's also a starting point. In Alameda County, inside this home kitchen, Steve the baker is building something one batch at a time.
What got me to cooking was the reaction that people, when they tasted mom's food or her pastries. And I wanted that same kind of reaction. But the real reason why I started baking, a couple of years ago, I was diagnosed with prostate cancer. It was a really tough time. I have a family, and I was just thinking, what's gonna happen? You don't know your future, and you just, all these thoughts, and then you go to these places, right? And I go, I wanted to get out, and baking helps me do that. Here I can create, I can just be a baker and not think about a lot of things except for that beeping noise saying that the cookies are ready to be, or whatever I'm baking.
Right now, Steve operates under California's Cottage Food Law, which allows him to make certain foods at home and sell them. Mostly things like baked goods that don't spoil easily.
I can bake breads. I even went to the School of San Francisco Baking Institute and learned how to do some of those artisans over there. But yeah, Steve the baker. And if you ask me to bake something, I'll say yeah, even though I don't know how, and then just go to my kitchen here and just figure out how to bake it.
One thing Steve's definitely figured out is his Filipino-inspired ube cookie, loaded with white chocolate chips and coconut flakes. You got literally all my favorite things in here. I love white chocolate, I love coconut, I love ube, and I love cookies. So you nailed it for me.
Oh, nice. Thank you, Jo Beth. Thank you so much.
He's got a whole lineup of different flavors and other baked goods like his banana mochi bread. But like anyone building something from home, at some point you start thinking about what's next. And for Steve, that next step could come through something called Microenterprise Home Kitchen Operation, or MEHKO for short, which expands home food businesses beyond baked goods to full prepared meals.
I'm not limited to just cookies and banana breads. I can do other things too. So yeah, maybe sometime in the future, we'll go ahead and move forward with the MEHKO law. And then you can taste Steve the Baker Masadas.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. But just an hour away, that same opportunity doesn't exist yet. In San Joaquin County, another kitchen, another story.
We started Mabuhay Grindz in 2024, and I've always loved cooking, so my friends told me that we should start a business. We actually had another friend who came to us and was like, yo, I found some cheese balls in Hawaii. Can you make something like this? And I was like, I don't know, we'll try. And so we made one similar to that one, and then yeah, that's how we got started with the cheese balls.
From furikake cheese balls to lemon peel gummy bears to pandan Rice Krispie treats, Christina and her husband Russ are building something real here. Yum! Light, crispy, just the way I like it. Just like Steve, they're also operating under the cottage food framework, focusing on snacks for now, but their vision goes beyond that.
I mean, I love doing snacks, but I'm really passionate about food. Moving forward, it's just something that I possibly want to look into to, having my own restaurant. We would do Hawaiian Filipino fusion or Hawaiian Filipino food.
The thing is, the MEHKO program isn't adopted everywhere in California. It's decided county by county, which means two people with the same hustle and the same passion can have very different paths forward. So I reached out to San Joaquin County to see where they stand, and they told me that they actually chose to opt out of the MEHKO program back in 2020, citing concerns around safety, oversight, and impacts to existing businesses. They also mentioned a new state bill that could eventually require counties to allow it, but if that happens, we're looking at a timeline closer to 2027. And that's really what this comes down to, not just food, but access. Because for so many families, the kitchen is where everything begins. And when people are given the chance to build from that, they're not just creating a business, they're sharing culture.
Cooking out of your own kitchen, as they say, when you cook with love. So when you can bake all kinds of things and just put it on a tray and serve it out. But then if you really put the love into it, it's really going to show in your food.
Being in the kitchen is definitely my therapy.
It usually starts small, a recipe, a skill, a moment where you decide to try. And from there, it either stays small or becomes something more. And sometimes the difference between the two just comes down to opportunity. And that is still eating good. If you enjoyed this story, make sure you like, subscribe, and consider becoming a Still Eating Good member to support independent storytelling. See you next episode.